Hello and welcome to another edition of the Stench of Truth. I'm going to comment on the recent actions, strikes, and protests to raise the minimum wage, in particular focusing on the fast food industry and Walmart. And I'd just like to point out a couple of things that should be obvious to anybody who has half a fucking brain instead of the brain-dead motherfucking moron, cocksucking assholes who want to try to tell you that you can't sustain anything and it can't work and that these people don't deserve it because they're just doing menial labor and all this other kind of bullshit argument fuck that they try to sell us for why people can't make a fucking living wage in this fucking country. And just because these are so-called unskilled jobs and so-called that they're entry level, okay? In this fucking economy, any job you can fucking get may be the only job you fucking have between you and fucking destitution. So I want to ask the people who are calling on McDonalds and Walmart and everybody else to fire the people who go out on strike for higher wages. What the fuck are you doing, you fucking cocksucking motherfucker? You're going to tell somebody that they have to fire somebody? Well, what about the free market? What about everybody being able to be free to do whatever the fuck they want to do, including rape you in your fucking ass? Because that's what the free market does. So I want to ask you something else. Here you have someone who's working, cooking hamburgers, okay, in McDonald's, okay, making minimum wage, which is $7.50 an hour or whatever, okay? You have the CEO of that company who's making like $10 million a fucking year. What the fuck does that motherfucker do that earns him $10 fucking million a fucking year? Does he go to fucking meetings? Does he make a couple of fucking phone calls? Maybe he goes to the fucking board of directors meeting. Maybe he goes to the Chamber of Commerce in his fucking first class fucking Learjet motherfucking flying around bastard. Fuck! What the fuck does he do to earn $10 fucking million a year? Well, you know what? Company is free to pay whatever they want to anybody, but you know what? God damn it, I'm sick and fucking tired of everybody coming down on people in these lower wage work positions, which are the only thing that's fucking left in this goddamn country that hasn't been taken and ripped the fuck out of the United States of America Incorporated through the free trade agreements that everybody was so, ooh, we got to get the free trade. Motherfuckers, if you have anything to say against someone who is trying their best to get a decent living wage, and you don't have anything to say about the gross excess of $10 fucking million a year when you're paying your basic, everyday, average worker $7.50 an hour, which comes out to what, $15,000 a year? $15,000 a year compared to 10 fucking million. And that's not even factoring in the level of profits of these companies. And the same thing goes for Walmart. The owners of Walmart are billionaires. Fucking billionaires. They don't even need an annual fucking salary. The CEO of Walmart, hundreds of millions of dollars. The average pay for the workforce, minimum wage. And put everybody on Medicare, I mean not Medicare, but Medicaid, force them to go on subsidies from the government because you don't give them enough fucking money. So, what justifies paying your entire upper level management staff millions of motherfucking dollars while you have people who are doing the actual work to sell the products that you fucking make so that you get the fucking profits that you rake and skim off your millions of fucking dollars for? Fuck all of you motherfuckers that have anything bad to say against anybody who is going out there and trying to make a better living for themselves and their family by trying to get a goddamn living wage. We've had stagnant wages since the 70s. And yet, CEO salaries have increased hundreds of %. So if we wanted to have $7.50 to $15 an hour, that's a 100% increase in wages. Still less than the 375% or the 400% or the 800% or the 1,000% or the 10 million fucking percent of these fucking CEOs who make tens, hundreds, and even or hundreds of millions of dollars, or even in some cases billions of dollars. So if you got nothing to say about the gross excesses of fucking greed, and I don't want to hear anybody coming down on somebody who's going to take a step to try to get a little bit of a better living standard rather than living in a fucking cardboard box or forced to live at fucking home because you can't pay rent, utilities, and all the other bullshit that you have to pay for. $7.50 an hour, right. Very good. Especially in these markets like New York City. How are you going to live in fucking New York City making $7.50 an hour? How are you going to live in Los Angeles making $7.50 an hour? How are you going to live in San Francisco making $7.50 an hour? You can't fucking do it. And all you people who want to come down on these people who are walking out of work, trying to make a stand, trying to do something to better their lives, you have nothing to say about the rampant greed, corruption, cronyism, and everything else that has fucking ripped this country apart and destroyed the fucking economy? And they continue to jack up their fucking wages. Did you know that earlier this year, they gave a huge fucking package to the new CEO of McDonald's? Worth like $7 million or something like that, even though sales are falling. So this is not a meritocracy. This is not someone who's getting paid because the company is really performing, even though that motherfucker isn't doing goddamn shit to make that happen. Just taking the fucking credit and taking it all the way to the fucking bank. The people who work for you every fucking day, making those burgers and making those salads and doing whatever the hell else they do, milkshakes and french fries, whatever. Or the guys in Walmart stocking the shelves or running the cash registers or getting the carts, whatever. Whatever these people are doing, they are the ones that are making the fucking profits for you, you motherfucking greedy cocksucking assholes. And if we just looked at nothing but inflation, the minimum wage would be like $10 an hour, okay? If we factor in productivity, which has steadily increased every fucking year productivity has increased, wages have remained stagnant or fallen in relation to inflation. And over that same period of time, upper management, CEOs, presidents, all these people have made hundreds of percents of increase in their wages, while the workers have borne the brunt of all of the excess by getting nothing. So I applaud everybody who gets out and steps out and takes a risk, takes a real risk by trying to take a stand to have a fucking living wage, something that you can actually live on. So you don't have to eat cat food. While the fucking president of the company is riding around in a private motherfucking jet making $10 fucking million a year. Thank you. Good night.